Hey guys, welcome back to JR Outdoors. Today we're going to do a little something different. I'm going to talk about some of my one of my favorite lures that I use here in Colorado. They're based out of Grand Junction. Their name's Dynamic Lures, and I'm going to give you a little information about what I know about them. I've used them for the last couple of years, and we'll kind of go through what I have so far. There are some I'm missing. I've lost them over the years, but we can at least go through a couple of them. But stay tuned and we'll get right back. Alright, so first we're going to start off with the 10 Craw. Now, these are the only soft plastics that this company offers right now. This is what the package looks like. But basically, we get a package of 6 in a variety of different colors. I'm not sure if you can see that, but very well built soft plastic. And if you look, it's got its nice little webbed fin for very erratic action when it's used. I do have a green pumpkin here. But they have very variety of colors. So again, this is your basic green pumpkin. This one here is going to be your June bug. It's more of a purplish with a, looks like green, bluish purple flakes in it. This one's called the red bug. Now this is going to be your clear red with black spots. They also do have a red hot, an orange crush. So your red hot's going to be more of a little bit darker red. This is more of a like a gummy worm color, so it's kind of more clear. And then the orange crush is going to be a slight orange with a kind of a reddish tint in it. But this gives you at least an idea of what they look like, and in the palm of your hand you can get a basic idea. Now these weigh 2.8 kilograms, so they're pretty light, but a lot of action with them. And yeah, it's pretty much a good example. And look at that. I mean, it's just pretty awesome. Alright, let's go to the next one. Since it's ice season, of course I got to start off next with their HD Ice. Now this is their newest package that was introduced last year. A lot of information about it on the back. Tells you the size, the vertical action. So it's used for vertical jigging at a 2-inch size. These are 1/10 ounce, and they're good for 15 plus feet deep. This is the bubble gum, and I do have one that you can kind of see a little bit better. So there it is in the palm of my hand. And again, like I said, this is the bubble gum. They also have a rainbow version. And if you look at the detail, they got a nice rattle to them, very sharp hooks. Now this one's a little faded because it's been used quite a bit. We have the Ghost. And this one's more of a white with the blue eye. All still the same size. Got a Perch. And just the, I mean, these have been all caught several fish on, and the paint barely comes off them, so you can catch quite a few without losing any of your paint off it. This is your gold with black. Nice shine to it. Get that sun to reflect off it. Also has red eyes. And you have a blue silver. I've caught a lot on this blue silver. This shows a lot of flash under the water. And you got your shad color with a purple back. It does have some flake in it. Caught a few on this with the black dot. And again, yeah, I mean, like I said, this is their newer packaging. Again, HD ice. Very popular in Colorado here, especially for all the tournaments around here. Alright, we'll go to the next one. Alright, next one we're going to do, and these are just amazing in the streams, small bodies of water, and you can use them on the bigger parts of the water back in the coves, things like that, but this is their HD Trout. Now, the nice thing about these are 2 1/4 in size, very slow sinking action. Still weighs about the same as the HD Ice at 1/10 of an ounce. They're designed to dive only up to 2 feet. This color right here, if you can see it, it's got red eyes, which are gold orange, and they have so many different colors in this one. Like I said, that's the gold orange. This is one of their new designs last year. This is the RB Trout, so rainbow trout. It's got a pretty distinct oval pattern. Caught actually quite a few on this. This is my second one from last year. Only caught 1 or 2 on this one. But again, that's the RB Trout, rainbow trout, however you want to pronounce it. This is going to be your silver black or chrome foil. Another good color they use. This is going to be your ghost color. It's going to be a white, blue eyes. Now when you first get these, they will be pretty white. They just get a slight little yellow tint to them, but in the water, amazing. Now this one is pretty interesting that they have. It's your purple with a black back. Now I believe this one's called a BA Special. It's got the red eyes, again same thing, 2-foot dive. They all have rattle and very sharp hooks. And here's a pretty interesting color. This is your gold yellow bottom, red middle, black back with red hooks. I'm trying to remember the name of this one. I believe it's called a Halo Red. But another really awesome color. Now they do have several other trout patterns. They have the brown trout, they have the Glimmer trout, and they have one more trout which I believe is Trout Natural. Now the Trout Natural will have more of a standard green back, black spots with a purple line down the center, opposed to the RB Trout with the ovals. And then they have a Glimmer Trout, which is going to have your red center with your green back. And then I'll show you some other lures that I do have those patterns in, but they're going to be a little bit bigger. But these are the only HD trouts that I have right now. I will get a few more this summer, and we'll go into their next ones. They have several different sizes, and like I said, I'll go through each one as we get there. But let's move on to the next one. Alright, next one we're going to get into, and I only have one of these. They only make a few different ones in this color. Right now they only offer 4 colors in this size, but this is what they call the XXL. Now this is one of their really unique lures they make. Now this one I believe is 4.75 inches long, so pretty good length on it. It weighs 3/4 ounce. It dives from 3 to 10 feet. But the cool thing about this, and if you notice this little tab on the top, you can pop this up and it's got a little hole in it. Now what that is, it comes with these BBs. Now you can add your BBs to adjust your depth, and that's what makes these really amazing. Now they have a watertight seal, so it won't fill up with water. You can see it's gotten chewed up quite a bit. They do offer, let me see if I can find it real quick, 1.3 kilograms. So, I mean, it's not super heavy, but like I said, 3/4 ounce, or what do they say, 1.3 kilograms. But they offer it in a silver and black, which would be similar to this color. The Glimmer Trout, which would be this one. So again, what I was talking about with the Glimmer Trout, you got the red line, spotted green back, like your typical rainbow. They offer a fire craw, which will be a kind of a like a red back with a yellow belly and silver stripes on the side. And then they also offer bubblegum, which will be your bubblegum color. And again, this is the only one I have of this, but again, you get this the same in a package. Alright, we'll go to the next one real quick. Alright, now we're going to get into my favorite along with the HD Trout. Now these are what they call their J-Specs. Now between the HD Trout and these J-Specs, this is what I throw a majority of the time throughout the spring, summer, and fall. Obviously I got my ice lures for the winter. But now these, and I do have one of these out already, just missing a hook from the season. These are the, if you look on the back, hopefully you can see that. Focus maybe. These are 3-inch baits that are 5/16 ounce, and they're suspended action with a 1 to 4 foot depth. Again, this is the Glimmer Trout, which will be similar to the one I showed you a second ago. So you have your red stripe. Now here's the Glimmer Trout. This is going to be your chrome foil silver black. They have BBs in them. I believe these have 3. Could be wrong, but you can hear it. So that's going to be your silver and black. Here's that pattern I was talking about with the browns. I mean, there's just great detail on them. So that's your brown. Here's your bubblegum, another very popular color. He makes just about everything in bubblegum. That's your bubblegum. We got a Chartreuse Shad. So you're going to have your blue back, Chartreuse line down the center, white body. Here's that fire craw pattern. So again, you have the silver stripes with a Chartreuse bottom, red back, and a black line down the center, red eyes. This is actually called Fire Craw. I don't know if I said that right. This is another really cool one. It's got a purple bottom, kind of a yellowish black back. This pattern is called the Ghost Fish. So again, we come back to this one up here. Their ghost colors are called that's your ghost, but this is the Ghost Fish in there in the J-Specs. And if I don't know if you notice, so this would be their older packaging, the white. The newer packaging as of last year turned into this black. So sometimes when you order, you might get some of these if they still have some laying around. And again, that's just the bubble gum. So again, J-Specs. So J-Spec and the HD Trout are my two go-to lures majority of the time throughout the year. And I do have one more special one of theirs. We'll get into that. Well, actually, I'll just start it now. This thing is just a beast. Look at that. Look at that, awesome. Hoping this is focusing. Now this is called their Dynamo. Now this is the Dynamo LP, which is their deeper diver one. They do have one called an FX Fury, which is a soft plastic swim bait. But these are your hard body ones. Now this is the lipped version, so again this is the LP. They only offer these in a few different colors. This is the Glimmer Trout, so to have the red body. I do have the Chartreuse Shad. And then they have a Slimer, which is very similar to this Glimmer Trout. It's going to be more of a silver though, so it'll have this bottom color on the top, but it'll still have its red line. Now these things they're pretty hefty little boys. Now these weigh 2 ounces, so pretty heavy lure. They are 7.5 inches long, so in my palm you can see pretty big. Their diving depth is 2 to 5 feet for the LP, and the regular Dynamo I believe is 1 to 3. I'll verify that, and again I'll put all this information down below, but it's 0 to 2 feet for the non-lipped version. One thing they do which a lot of swim bait companies don't do, is they, for casting reasons, a lot of times this front hook will hook up on your line. So what they do is they put a hole in it and tuck your hook inside of it, leave your rear still free. And these are triple jointed, so you can see unbelievable action. And again, they have that FX Fury, which is their soft bait version of it. They do have a few other options that I don't unfortunately have. They do have the Travados, which is a pretty similar to the XXL. It's about a 1/2 inch shorter. And they have that also in a deep diving version of it. But their Travados are 4 inch again at 6 ounces, or I'm sorry, 0.6 ounces, so just over 1/2 ounce, and they dive 3 to 5 feet. And again, they're pretty similar to these. They're just a little bit fatter in the front. They have a longer lip. I believe their lip comes out quite a bit farther out. And I guess that's pretty much it. They offer, as you can see right here, they got shirts, hip towel, hats, beanies, hoodies, do all kinds of awesome stuff. And I'll have the link to the website below. I will also put a link that if you're interested in anything and decide to purchase anything, I'll put the discount code that your whole order will have a 10% discount on it, if you're interested in any of them. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. If you're interested in more reviews on any other lures or anything else that I do carry, or on my kayak, one of the two, just leave a comment. I'll see what I can do about getting a video up. I try to do one every week, but it's just this time of year pretty busy, but I try to get them up as often as I can. Again, get that thumbs up. Anyway, we'll see you next time, guys.
Bitch, I wanna party like